Room here to run. He's got daylight. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
We go sack.
Darnold on 1st down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught here by Adams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davante Adams. his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go, here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The last drive he threw the pick.
Because if you back off after throwing an interception, and it makes things easier for a defense, and you that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
That one will go as a game.
11. 13.
Comes on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground. And him not running the ball well, they told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
12.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
13. 13.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a third down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer.
Still did it anyway. Running is Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll try and run. Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
A lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight to the right. Move. Hey. 4 down.
Back to throw, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 54. Mike, man.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Darnold completes it. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of... He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
6-6, pull it high.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Rush in. Delaney. 6 guys. Delaney. Shoot.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about things in a certain way in the first half. And they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. Without
a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip. Check 24. Check 24. Check that.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
58, man, I got it.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, box truck, box truck. 58, Mike.
Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Check it back, check it back. Hey, watch it, watch it. Red 80. Red 80.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Watch that end, tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Butker able to put this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check safety. 12, fellas, here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. On first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first down, Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Hey, Haywood. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the screen.
From his own goal line, Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Go side. 58, Mike. Switch up, switch up. 80. 58 to Mike, 58.
Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
That's still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Garoppolo looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get this one to Galladay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, exit.
Darnold. Able to shake him off. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken. Down.
Let's go, baby. Complete to O.J. Howard. A gain of 22 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
We got red 80.
Now Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
On the double.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. And an alley to run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99.
5. Defense.
On 4th down, Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
There's no doubt. Playing that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 26. Check 26. Mike,
Get it.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey.
Ready?
Off play action. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 3rd down, Herbert, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Even. 4
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
On the ready.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, zoom. 5.
From the gun, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Bravo.
Come on now. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
Hey, Echo.
54.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.